What is up, car addicts? Welcome to another video. This one would be customizing the Ocelot Locust in GTA Online. This car costs whopping $1.6 million. It is part of the casino drip feed and was officially released for PS4, Xbox One, and PC on August 29th at about 5 a.m. Eastern Time. So again, $1.6 million. It is a sports car. And if we compare that price to the Ocelot Pariah, for example, the Pariah was about 1.4 million. So that's a big price jump there. The famous Pariah, the Speed King in most circumstances, versus this, which is about $200,000 more. So hopefully this thing performs decently well handling wise. If not, I don't really see a reason purchasing it, but I already purchased it, so we can see the customization and all that. Here it is right here. I did park it next to the Ocelot Ardent here, which is the only other Lotus we have in GTA Online. The Stromberg isn't really a Lotus. It's like mix of like a Lamborghini Bravo and some Ferrari and all that. It's not a Lotus, even though they kind of make it seem that way because of James Bond and all that. But anyways, the Ardent was given to us in one of the other DLCs. I think it was Gun Running Drip Feed, I believe, something like that. It is a sports classics car that cannot be used in races, unfortunately. So it has little guns there, which is really unfortunate. But there's other cars that have guns and you can use them in races, so I guess Rockstar can't make up their mind when it comes to that. But anyways, here's the newest Lotus in the game. Again, it is based off of Lotus. Very different looking. It reminds me kind of like the Hijack Rooston a little bit. It does come with the stock wheels from the T20, so that's kind of interesting. To the back end here. So what is this car primarily based off of? It's primarily based off the Lotus 211. Mainly the front end and the sides a little bit. And then if we move on to the back end, right here, that is primarily based off the Lotus 311. So kind of like a mix of the 211 and the 311 in one. Now it does have some styling cues from some other like track cars, but it's mainly based off those two Lotuses I just mentioned. But yeah, not a bad looking car. It looks kind of weird. I mean, it's very different than what we're used to in the game. But yeah, let's go ahead and see what kind of customization we got here. Right on the D-pad, customize.
What were you looking for?
You see Ocelot Locust Sports. And it's kind of funny how they called it the Locust and then Lotus. Very, very similar names. So we got armor, brakes, engine, exhaust, okay? So you got twin box, radial box, titanium box, titanium split, okay, titanium large, and triple
No rush at all.
box, okay. Let's do the, I mean, the stock one kind of looks more like a track car, but this one doesn't look too bad. The titanium large box exhaust, let's do that one. Front bumpers, so you got a street bumper. It looks a little more clean than the stock one. And then you got one with like a carbon section in the center. That's really nice. Then you got a street vented bumper, so it adds a vent there on the side and it gives you a front splitter. Okay. And this one got the GT bumper. You can see the difference there. This one looks a little more aggressive in my opinion than this one.
Think
Okay.
long and hard.
And then the race one, that one looks a little weird. Okay, I like the street one. I like the street one with the splitter. So this is kind of like a track car, so I'm definitely going to put a splitter on it. I like the street vented carbon bumper. That one's nice. Doesn't look bad. Let's do that. Hood, scooped hood. Very simple. I like that. And a twin scoop. So it removes the vents towards the back, the two little ones. And then it gives you nice, smooth two vents there, which looks pretty sick. I like that. And then a power bulge hood looks kind of similar to the T20 there. Vented hood and vented hood with vents. I like the twin scoop. That's nice. Let's do that. Okay, headlights. Okay, it already comes with like LEDs, so let's throw the xenons on there. Why not? Liveries. Alright, so I did heard for your comments in my other videos, so I have been purchasing the car and painting it silver before I make the video so that you can see the white livery, for example. So a lot better now. You can see it there. So there's the black one and the white one. And the secondary color on this car is pretty cool, so definitely consider that before you go through the liveries. But anyways, you have the same stripe in 3 different colors. Then you have the Chronos livery. Pretty cool. Escalera. Okay. Exorbed. Don't know what that is, but kind of weird. That's interesting. Narc. Okay. Ooh, look at the spoiler. That's pretty sick. Jackal Racing. Excelsior. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. Okay. Auto Exotic. Got like a gray contrast. That's interesting. And that's it. Alright. So just so I can show you guys a secondary color, which is kind of like a livery on its own. So I'll leave it stock for now so you guys can see the secondary color. We'll move on to plates. So I already got plate prep for this. Got the iTrack plate. Go. Okay. Color, metallic. Let's do a... Thinking of like a bright green, maybe. Let's see here. I want to do like a... Kind of like a Lotus green, you know. Something darker. If I can find it. Like a dark green. Did I pass it? Lime green. Racing green. Oh, there it is. So we'll do that. And then as far as pearlescence, we'll do a... Way too bright. The bright green pearlescent doesn't look too bad. I'll do a silver pearlescent. There we go, graphite. It's like a touch, but it's not too much. I don't want too much of a pearlescent in it. So you can see the secondary color already, which is really sick. I like that. So I'm going to be painting that white here. That's awesome. That's really cool. I love that. It's like the white, and it's only the outside that changes. The inside still stays that kind of like silver color. So that's interesting. So we'll do white there.
No rush at all.
Do ice white.
Your cosmetics are on point.
Your crew emblem would go right there on the side of the door. Okay. Roll cage. So you got a roll cage with different seats. The stock seats are pretty cool. They're like carbon fiber. I don't think we have a seat like this in GTA and for any other car. This is sick. It's kind of like a... We have one that's carbon fiber, but this one has like a rounded edge to it. That's really sick. I like that.
Think long and
Anyways, you got this one right here. It's a different seat with the roll cage. Then you got this one that's primary. White. You got padded. So it's basically different variants of the roll cages with different colors. Okay. Alright, not bad. I feel like, and not only that, I'm not really too much of a fan of the roll cage for this car. And also the fact that it changes the seats that I think are really sick. I think there's no point in putting one of these. Kind of ruins the car for me, so. Especially from this angle, that looks awful. So I'm going to be leaving that stock there. We got skirts. Primary street skirts, secondary, carbon, primary, secondary. Okay. This is a lot bigger. Let's do the carbon street skirt, and you can see it kind of matches our front splitter, so that's why I went with the front splitter there. Okay. Rear spoiler, so you have a carbon version of a stock one, and my traction bar is maxed out, so you can't see it changing, but it is changing in the background, so a spoiler upgrade will give you better traction, so make sure you pick one of these. So you have the carbon one right there, you have the primary GT spoiler, that looks pretty sick. Carbon version of that. The aggressor spoiler. I love those like mounted spoilers that are mounted from the top. I love that. It's so different. You got the carbon version of that. Street spoiler. Okay. Race spoiler. It's very high up. Alright. I like the carbon aggressor one. That's pretty sick. I don't want to do the color. I feel like it's way too much color back here. And the carbon kind of matches our side skirts and all that. So I'm going to keep that one there. Suspension. Yeah, definitely lower it. These wheels are really killing this car, but don't worry, we're going to be changing that. It's like giant chrome wheels. It doesn't go well with this car at all. Wheels, okay. Wheel type. Let's go to sports. This one, I want to do the oozers. I think that's sick.
I've got that installed.
And then we'll do those in black. Now it looks like a track car. A lot better. Alright. And that's it. That's everything. So obviously no window tints because it doesn't have any windows. Awesome. I'm surprised there was no engine color. Kind of bland in that silver. It's like the same color as the interior. So I feel that's a missed opportunity for Rockstar. I felt like they should have maybe done a trim color for the interior, and then have that trim color match the engine bay. So that would have been sick, but it's not too bad. Right? So everything, let's go ahead and exit to the ground and see how this thing drives. I'm really curious to see how it drives. Alright, see how it does. Good acceleration off the line. Steering response is very good. Extremely good, actually. It seems like we're hauling over these bumps. Jesus. Wow. Okay, that's a lot faster than I thought it was going to be. Brakes here. Very good brakes. Handling is decent, I want to say. It doesn't feel phenomenal, but for a sports car, though, not bad. Why did it just went on two wheels there? That's weird. It has entry understeer, so that's kind of disappointing. It was weird. It doesn't feel like a typical sports car. I don't know, it feels strange. That understeer when you turn in is kind of weird. Pulls to the outside very aggressively. Over that curve, it just kind of accelerate. What the heck? Look at that! Why is it going on two wheels so much? What the heck's wrong with this car? What is wrong with this thing? What? Oh my god. I think this car is broken or something. I knew it felt weird when I was driving it around. You guys just saw it go on two wheels. Most cars don't do that unless there's something wrong with them. Or unless you're driving like a dune or something. Yeah, there's something definitely wrong with this car, handling wise. Don't know what, but yeah, that's weird. Alright, well, let's see if all the doors open. Do all. Ooh, everything does open. Alright. Didn't expect that. Okay, got the floorboards there, kind of like a diamond plating. I love those carbon fiber seats. Probably the nicest seats in the entire game, in my opinion. Really nice door panels. Oof, that texture quality of the, I think it's called the firewall between the seats and the engine bay. That is, the texture quality on that is awful. I'm not sure why they did that. But at least the engine cover's got carbon fiber on it, so that's nice. It looks decent. Not really anything I'm going crazy over. That's sick. You got the fuel cell there.
Like, whatever.
The fuel tank of this car is at the front, and then it's filled up right there on top like a race car, which, you know, kind of is like a... I guess in Forza this would be considered track toys, so... Not bad. And the engine, well, not the engine, but the front compartment, I guess that's the proper way to say it, it opens frontwards, well, upwards. Not the, they call it front hinged or whatever. So yeah, not bad. Would I recommend this car at its price tag? I don't know. I mean, you just saw me go there on two wheels multiple times. So, I mean, I think, you know, you're trying to race in this car and then all of a sudden you go on two wheels and you almost crashed. Like, that's not very good. And $1.6 million costs more than a Pariah. That's, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not really feeling this one too much. This is probably one of those cars I'm going to end up selling later on. I'm not going to keep it for that long. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.